So, hallo, ich bin wieder da und mit Bastion. Wir sind in Part 2 dieser schönen Spieles und schauen uns mal weiter so, hallo, ich bin wieder da. Ich muss erstmal was ausschalten. Und, mit Bastion. Wir sind in Part 2 dieser schönen So, jetzt soll es passen. Und wir haben 2 weitere Orte freigeschaltet, wo wir noch Kerne finden können. Hier erstmal in den Obstgarten des Pyth rein. Da soll ein Kern vor allen Dingen anscheinend wohl vorhanden sein.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? Pith orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
Okay. Push path. So.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
Das Grobes, okay. Aufwertungsmaterial.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine.
Ui. Okay, gehen wir mal in den Schrein rein.
So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off?
Okay.
Pith. Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. The gods ain't gonna catch you if you fall. Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pith put a scare in him.
Okay.
Kid passes Pith's trial, and he's richer for it.
Here we go.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Okay. Nett. Schrein gefunden, wo ich die Gegner verstärken kann. Und andere Sachen, die nachdem auch noch demnächst erreichen kann.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Okay.
Turn them round and round all you like. Pith's still gonna be ugly.
Okay.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Okay.
The accused always got a fair shake in Zealandia. Some used to take the bullhead trial. Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Okay. Ah, okay. Counter. Understood.
The bullhead trial taught folks 3 things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back.
Okay.
Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Damn you, bitch. Fuck. Das war schlecht von mir. Kann ich die zerstören? Fuck. Sad. Fuck. Damn.
The smarter ones knew when to just step aside and let things go.
Ouch.
The kid pulls through in fine form.
15. Damn it. Drei Treffer oder weniger. Krass. Wow.
Court is back in session for the kid.
3 Treffer nur abkassieren. Boah.
Old ritual from when folks believed there was this godlike bull watching over him.
Okay.
Had to make do with nothing but a shield.
Dope. Dope. Come on. Damn you. Damn you. Come on. Again, too fast. Here we go. Fuck! Again. Two more. Oh my god, I'm getting no one. Only 5. Fuck. Fuck. Doesn't care. Damn you. Jupp. Das funktioniert nicht. 3 Treffer ist unmöglich, fast. Für mich zumindest. Let's go forward.
Well, a kid always wanted to compete in the bullhead trial. There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid. Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time.
What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Okay, ich werde nicht besser machen.
windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. Kid can't hardly tell up from down after a while.
Holy man. Crazy. Wie lange was vergessen? Nee.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
Ah. Cool. Cool. New weapon.
The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
Woohoo! Gut aus.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but a kid sure can.
Geisterklinge.
As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while.
Woo!
Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground. Kid's blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket.
Whoa, what was that?
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Ouch.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
Holy shit.
Kid takes down Glutus. Or maybe it was Glandon. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message.
Woo! Too much stuff. La 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 la.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
Woohoo!
The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that.
Good.
And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was his smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Lol. Okay.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history. Past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life, supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
Holy shit.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Shit. my gosh.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Zealandia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, a kid learned to fend for himself, learn to build, learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Damn it.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
My goodness. Just stop! You?
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Whoa.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. Finally arrived at Zealandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
It doesn't stop! No! Hold out. Fuck it.
But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Fuck. Oh my godness. I fucked up.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made him real, not me.
No! Ah, fuck again. Ja. Hey, dir war's dann.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Woohoo!
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the Marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Oh, that's nice.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. Anything survives a musket shot ought to be quick work for that blade.
Schon wieder Verteidigung oder 100% theoretische Trefferquote beim weniger als 33% Leben.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Finders keepers.
Nicht so viel? Ich glaube nicht. Ich kann immer noch was alles kaufen. So, alles gekauft. Mehr oder weniger.
Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Ja. Okay, jetzt brauche ich noch mal mehr von denen. Plus 25% bei der Heimfertigkeit. Nett. Zurückschlagen. Gut.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Behold, the Pantheon.
Ah, das ist das Ding, okay.
A Kobe. The gods never liked competing for people's affections.
Oh, wir haben mehr Übungskalender.
Ever felt a soul would gourd, like picking up broken glass barehanded? At Zolwood Grove, marshals learned to make every shot count.
Okay.
The trick was to pop all those nasty gourds without wasting ammo.
Okay.
Most marshals didn't get far on their first few tries.
Okay. Nein! Das ist schon zu langsam.
Had to catch a bunch of those gourds in a single shot. Funny thing about muskets is they work best up close. It took a keen eye, not an itchy trigger finger.
Oh, 32. 15. Ah, das sollte ich schon bekommen.
Kid takes a little personal time for
15
just
shots
him and his
to get
favorite
first
musket.
first prize too. Okay. Damn you.
Plenty of gourds to go around, even now.
No! Fuck. Hey Jonathan,
Marshals like to
das
fine-tune
ist
the
Bastion. Das
muskets
ist
to
nicht
get
ein neues
better
Spiel, das ist von
results.
2000. 2010 oder 11. Ach, das war schlecht.
The orchard grew over so quick, the marshals made it worth clearing out.
Okay. Fuck. No! Damn it. Oh my god. Yeah, I should using this mirror. Totally. Yeah. Next time I get it. Next time I get it. Yep, muss man meine Zielfunktion nutzen. I have to aim better. Okay, this time. Okay. No! Damn it. Fuck! Okay, don't worry. Fuck. Could do it still. Yes, come on. Last shot. 50 exactly. Boom! First
The best of the best cleared the course in just a few shots.
Woo! Oh, das ist eine neue Fähigkeit.
Kid probably could have made himself marshal one day. Now, whale ale ain't made from real whale, but it'll make you strong like one. Kid takes another drag, goes out like a light.
Ah, okay.
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
shit!
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Whoa. Fucking hell.
What was I saying? Anyway.
Okay.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Fuck's sake.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of.
God damn.
Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Oh my god. Ah! Holy shit, this little bombs are exploding. God damn.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
No! Oh my god. Fucking hell. Shit.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
Ouch.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there.
Sollte mich heilen. Should
The
kill
elements,
me.
the earth, you name it.
Ja, ich wollte unbedingt heilen.
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
13 fucking rounds. Can't believe that. Whoa, shit. Ouch, ouch. Should getting a bow next time. Yeah, stupid. Oh, rot? Really? Oh my goodness. Fuck. No!
The city had nothing for
Oh my
him.
god.
The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Give me healing, please. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god. No! Don't fall down! Yeah, hit each other. Okay. Ouch, ouch.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for
Oh, that's
another
not that what I
5
need.
years.
Fuck. Xinghao.
In the history of Celandia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
More. Fuck you, piece of shit. Fuck you. What? Oh, come on. Can't be true.
Out there, a kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Ah, I forgot about... Oh my god.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Oh my god.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. You saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
Bis jetzt funktioniert ganz gut. Oh shit.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Fünf.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Oh my god.
Willie finally arrived at Zealandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
Fine. Whoa. Okay.
But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Don't matter
what?
for nothing now.
No. Okay, das war schief gelaufen. Ich hätte vielleicht auch gar nicht das wagen sollen.
The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard.
Okay.
Folks who fouled up would do their time here, smashing things to bits. The quicker they worked, the sooner they could go. Folks learned to plant their feet and put their backs into it. Others would plot a course to navigate that sea of junk. A good day's smashing could feed a family for a week.
Was? Nur zweiter Preis? What? What? 1 second? Really? Oh God. 1 second too late. Okay, schaffen wir aber.
Kid pays another visit to the scrapyard for old time's sake.
Damn you.
Worked too slow and all you got was a sore back. Some folks invested their earnings to forge even better hammers.
Here we go.
Strongest, fastest folks earn more than their fair share.
First place. Woohoo.
The kids worked the yard before, but that time it just plain destroyed it.
No points left to upgrade my weapons more. Oh ja, ich habe jetzt eine neue Fähigkeit erlernt. Let's check that out, my new super weapon. That's wrong.
If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Yeah. Ooh. Fop.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
Woohoo. More.
Riverbanks swarming with windbags.
Ouch.
They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. We Nelly. She'll send some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nelly knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nelly's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nelly tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag.
What? Whoa!
Kid's gotta help her get untangled.
Oh,
Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break, 'cause the core's right there.
Ooh. Good changing something. Überlegen bitte. But I figure. Now we ready. A new car is
Then the
mine.
kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
What?
Peckers.
No! Ouch.
They've been watching his every move. They had their own eyes on the core, but why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nelly raring to go. Turns
hello.
out she's
Thank
got
you,
a
my little
special
guys.
surprise for when the waters get rough.
My lovely tower.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
Lovely turrets.
Security skiffs keep on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
Whoa! Holy shit.
Windbags get an even better idea. They They aim to smash Wee Benelli to splinters. Kid boards one of them skiffs like some kind of Ceylondian privateer.
Fuck's sake.
Kid almost falls
No, I
again.
fall down.
Well, it all proves too much for poor Nelly.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. Seems the calamity ain't hurt the Peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid.
Ouch.
Kid shoos him off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there?
What's happening now?
3 times.
What?
Now, listen close. You should remember this next part.
Okay.
Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. Sorry
What?
to interrupt.
What was that?
The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Okay. Fuck.
How's it go again?
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh shit. Whoa! Holy shit. Fucking birds, fuck you. Damn.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed.
There's more.
And besides, it's like the song goes.
Okay.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow Ura again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
Okay.
A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
Okay, von ihrem Vater ist es also.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. The memorial. Here, kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Okay.
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Moment. Upgrade time, hopefully.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Woohoo.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Oh my god.
Know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two.
Oh my god. Dual pistols.
Savage things lurking at every turn.
Whoa. Whoa.
Pin cushions ain't the worst of it either. Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting. Kid's faster than a slinger with those guns.
There's it.
Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention.
Fuck.
Didn't expect the kid so soon.
Holy shit.
They shouldn't have let their guard down.
I was already... C'est tué? Woohoo!
Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another.
What?
He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survived the Calamity. It
What the
toughened him
fuck?
up.
Ouch. Whoa! this?
A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them.
Interesting.
Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. Kid's roused up half the wilds by now. Then Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me,
Whoa.
by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters and he only make him mad. Wild green vine apples about the only good thing out here. The wild's already reclaimed this place.
Okay.
He's anxious to get back.
Ouch. Miss anything on top? Nope, no, nothing. Okay.
Gotta keep a sure foot out there.
Damn it. Fall down in the ground. What is this?
Sees a smooth black stone coughed up by the calamity. He's seeing plenty more. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped, started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health. The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Übungsgelände für die Doppelwaffen.
You have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine. They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger. Learning to hold your fire could be its own challenge. No matter how fast you are, you can always get faster.
Damn. Punkte. What? Okay, mal versuche ich
The
noch.
slingers could plug you full of holes faster than you could say draw. The slingers like to edge each other out using customized pistols.
Fuck. Faster.
Eventually, it all comes down to reflexes.
More. Fuck. Come on, one more. You do it. Yes.
I gotta say, kid's the fastest shot I ever seen.
Gotcha.
He blew through slinger range like it was nothing.
Yep. Totally wrecked. Oh, soon level 4. Ka-ching. Okay.
After Zolf's little episode, Kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine. Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating. Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is, it's somewhere I've never been.
What the fuck?
Somewhere I never want to go.
What?
The dead welcome him with open arms. Kid pops him good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
Okay.
Kid
Oh
can't
my god,
fall,
really?
No matter how hard he tries. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of the Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gaiters.
What?
There's
Oh,
no
fuck.
way out.
Fuck. Okay. Camo. Holy shit! Ridiculous.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. The security's just gonna have to straighten him out. He's a petty thief. Succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Rondi the bartender?
Okay.
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pith, the bull. The gods.
What the fuck?
Undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
Just my own shadow or so.
He sees what's left undone.
What the fuck goes on? Okay.
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Ah! What's this?
Disgusting things. Ever heard of a lung blossom?
What the fuck?
It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak. Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind.
Holy shit, ouch.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it. A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Mehr Kapazität oder weniger Kugelstreuung?
Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Okay.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. Can't get hasty in a place like this.
Damn it.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. These beasts, they don't like company. Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Ouch.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct.
What the fuck?
Well, they ain't.
Okay.
One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne.
What? Holy shit. Ich hab einen Dummy.
The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Kid's got a mean throwing arm. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. Bad idea to walk in gator grass. He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows.
Oh, crap.
Kid's gotta make a run for it. That old gator's right on his tail. That's ankle gator country for you.
Okay.
Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen. Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
Damn it.
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. He's got it, and now to finish her off. She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad.
Oh my god. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers.
Woo! Phew.
Kid's done what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection. They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't. That gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Okay. What the fuck? Wahnsinn.
Want to stay alive in the wilds? Pack a pair of pistols and a good blade. He's made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets. The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
Okay, ich denke mal, das soll es erstmal gewesen sein für jetzt. Ich werde eine kurze Pause machen, werde noch was essen und bin nachher, je nachdem, wieder da. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I am later back. So, thanks for watching, guys, and see you later. I say bye.